Welcome back. Today we're remembering a true legend in the world of psychedelic rock, a frontman whose voice and vision defined an era and inspired generations. Let's take a look at the life and legacy of this unforgettable artist. News has broken that the lead singer of one of the most influential psychedelic rock bands from the 1960s has passed away at the age of 82. Known for his haunting vocals, poetic lyrics, and fearless creativity, he was described by friends, fans, and fellow musicians alike as a creative force who changed the sound of rock forever. Throughout the 1960s, psychedelic rock wasn't just music, it was a movement. And this singer's band stood right at the heart of it. With trippy melodies, deep lyrics, and experimental production, their records helped define what it meant to explore the unknown through music. At the forefront of that sound was the man we're remembering today. His charisma on stage and bold choices in the studio made him a standout figure in one of rock's most transformative decades. Born in the early 1940s, he grew up surrounded by jazz, blues, and folk music. He began performing in small clubs during his college years, eventually meeting the musicians who would go on to form the band that would change his life and the lives of many fans. By the mid-60s, the group had signed a record deal, and their debut album became an underground hit, especially on college campuses and in counterculture circles. Their second and third albums elevated them to stardom. Songs like Insert Notable Song Name became anthems of rebellion and spiritual searching. His lyrics often touched on themes of war, peace, nature, and the human mind, mirroring the social and political upheaval of the time. He wasn't just writing music, he was writing poetry, fused with sonic experiments that pushed boundaries. Despite the fame, the singer remained deeply introspective. He was known to retreat from the spotlight between tours, focusing on meditation, painting, and writing. In later interviews, he admitted that fame had a heavy price, and the pressure of constant creativity and touring took a toll on his health. The band eventually went on hiatus in the early 1970s, but their music lived on. Over the decades, it was sampled by hip-hop artists, covered by alternative rock bands, and studied in college music programs. The singer pursued a solo career that included both music and poetry. His spoken-word albums earned critical acclaim, and he often collaborated with younger artists who sought his guidance and wisdom. In his later years, he continued to make public appearances, often speaking at events that honored the legacy of the 1960s and the power of music as a cultural tool. He remained fiercely independent, refusing to sell out or commercialize his work. Fans loved him for it. To many, he symbolized authenticity in a world that often rewards conformity. His family released a statement saying he died peacefully, surrounded by loved ones. They described him as an artist until the end and a man who never stopped dreaming. Tributes have poured in from across the music world, with artists both old and new citing him as a major influence. While the man is gone, his voice will never fade. His music continues to inspire listeners across generations, and his legacy as a fearless innovator in the psychedelic rock scene will live on.